Hey everybody, it's Sadie from Hip in Detroit. I just got done eating a wonderful meal at my new favorite restaurant, Green Dot Stables, and I'm sitting down here with the owner. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Jacques.
And I'm Christine Driscoll.
And we were just talking about, the concept behind the place, how they got started. They're two very young people, which we think is I think that's really awesome. Let's see, today I ate a Korean burger, which had peanut butter on it. It was the best thing I've eaten in months. I had some truffle and herb fries, which were also amazing, and I had the potato and cauliflower salad, which you suggested,
yes,
which was actually a salad. It wasn't like a crushed anything. But basically, my first question is, how did you guys come up with the restaurant?
Well, been wanting to do a restaurant forever, probably since I was 15 or so. We were out in San Diego, we met in San Diego, and she kind of knew it was a passion of mine, but we were both working, doing our thing. Well, we came to Detroit with the intentions of opening a restaurant. Long story short, we drove back to San Diego, got here, and looked around the city for a while, found this place, and now we're here.
And you guys redid the whole building?
Pretty much. It was, just cleaned it,
Yeah, it had really great bones. Everything about the structure, it was structurally sound. And
These
we
booths
really
are
we wanted to keep a lot of the same feel, which was actually a big challenge. Because it's so easy to cross over that line and do one thing that was one thing too far, and suddenly you've changed the entire atmosphere. So it was a big challenge at first to kind of know what to leave, know what to just kind of polish, and that's what we wanted to do, was keep it.
Yeah, you guys said all the chairs were original?
All the chairs, the booths, the bar is original. We did like new tabletops, new floors, new ceiling, new roof.
I love whatever the paneling is.
The shingles?
Yeah, the shingles are awesome. They just give it a whole feel.
Well, what's funny is that we had friends that used to hang out here all the time, and it was so dark. Like, we added all the lighting to show off the shingles.
Oh, really?
People walked in and were like, wow, you put that in? That's cool. I was like, that was always here.
Do you guys know what this was before, or was it a bar before?
It was a bar restaurant. It's been closed for about a year and a half before we got into it, so about 2 years almost total. It was closed in the time that we reopened again.
Right, started working on it.
Yeah. And it was a restaurant as well, but
We have a lot of interesting stuff on the menu, obviously. I had a potato burger with peanut butter on it, and Christy had a barbecued one with sweet potatoes on it, which was kind of cool.
Did you try the lamb neck? I saw it sitting there.
Dude, I loved it.
Okay.
I ate the whole thing.
And now you're a little nervous.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a mystery meat. They always have something, and I loved it, and I ate the whole thing. It didn't taste like you said gamey. It was more like, I kind of compared it to roast beef. It wasn't very lamby. It was, but it wasn't. I don't know. I loved it, so I would get it again. I also love looking at your menu, how reasonably priced is the way to say it. I don't want to say cheap. Everything's $2 or $3, so you can come in here and pick, a couple of things, try a couple of different things, and you can walk out not spending that much money. I'm also trying, I guess, one of your house cocktails, the Moscow Mule.
That's right.
And I also thought the summer soda sounded really good.
It's a popular one.
But again, the drinks are totally reasonably priced. I know you guys were just doing lunch for a while, but now you guys are also doing dinner, and that's a recent thing.
So this is our third week. This is our third week being open full time.
Okay, and you guys are open on weekends too?
Just on Saturdays, no Sundays yet, but we plan on being open on.
So what are the hours right now?
Right now we're open 11 a.m. and the kitchen closes at 10, but starting some point this week we're going to keep the kitchen open until midnight 1.
Okay.
It'll be a limited menu after 10 p.m., but we will have a late night menu.
Okay.
And the bar we keep open as long as there's people here, which tends to be 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. And at the time we've been sitting here, this place is really filled up. So it looks like people in the area are, getting the word out and kind of stopping in. What was the concept behind trying all the different foods? Like, how did you come up with it?
Well, it's we like to go out to eat a lot, and we like to share a lot of things. And this concept kind of is what we'd like to see on the menu here. We can try a lot of things at a cheap price and not be afraid of instead of something you want to try.
I hate that.
And it's such usually you go to restaurants and it's these huge portions, and you're going to take some home, so it's a little more of a gamble. Like, when you're working hard for your money, you kind of want to get more bang for your buck.
No, and I only ordered a couple of things and I couldn't finish what I got. The curry chicken was awesome and I wanted to finish it, but I couldn't. Like, I'm so full right now. Also really like the truffle fries. I think that was a really cool idea. I have a lot of vegetarian friends that I feel like want to come in for that because it's something different. They get so limited to what they can get at certain places in the area, you know. So I think that'd be a fun thing to try.
That's one of my favorite things. I just think that the concept is it makes the food so approachable, and it's not your typical food that you find on every menu, and some of it is a little off the beaten path, and you're kind of asking people to go out on a limb to try it, but then people are really getting, latching onto this concept.
I think it was kind of fun to try something different.
Yeah, and you're not out a whole meal if it's something
you don't
you're
like
trying.
it, then that's okay. You're not gonna like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you will. But,
I did.
Yeah.
What's up with stables, obviously, but all the jockeys and different stuff like that? Is that something that you're just into, or?
No, actually, we are now kind of by default here. When we got into the building, we kept the name from the previous place, and at first, we had tons of ideas, like notebooks of ideas of what we wanted to do, concepts of menus, concepts of design and everything. But when we got into this building, it had this feel, and it had the horse racing, and we were like, that's kind of fun. We should kind of roll with it a little bit, and it's been great. Yeah.
No, it's a really cool theme. You said that you had your friend do the pictures for you.
Yeah, our Harani did these. He did a great job. We got full access to the track.
Yeah, it was such a cool experience. We got to go back into the stables and where they keep all the horses before the races.
Oh, did you touch the horses?
Oh yeah. Aww. And there, you get to hang out with some of the jockeys, and you slowly learn that standardbred racing is totally different than the thoroughbred that we're all used to seeing.
Who painted the mural that's out in the hallway?
It was our friend Jonathan Ujewski. He is a friend that we met in our community garden, and we were telling him what we were doing here, and told him he could have fun with it. And
just do whatever you want?
Yep, we didn't give him any input of anything, just do your thing, and that came out pretty fun.
It turned out really well.
Yeah.
I really think the aesthetic of this place, it adds to everything else. It's beautiful in here. I love it. So is there anything you guys want people to know?
We're a little out of the way of what people are used to doing, but it's worth the trip.
Well, yeah, it's not really, you're just a couple blocks from, Michigan Avenue, you're just a couple blocks from Old Tiger Stadium. We'll put a map up so that you guys can find it. I was surprised. You get off on Rosa Parks, you're right here.
It is easy. It's just, there's not a whole lot else to kind of...
Well, it's more of an industrial spot.
Yeah, especially on this street. But other places around here have been here for ages. Steak Hut's the oldest diner in the city, and they're still going strong. They're right down the street, so it's like go see Gus for breakfast, and then come see us right down the street for lunch.
I have a lot of people, specific friends in my mind that I'm now like, oh, I have to bring this person here to try this. My boyfriend's gonna love this place. He's gonna freak out. So I'm very excited to bring him in, and I'm very excited that you guys let us come in and talk to you. But I highly suggest everybody comes in and tries. Also, the coolest thing, as we were talking about earlier, is that you guys have beers to go.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just talking about the poor selection of places to buy beer in the area.
Yeah, there's not a lot of craft beers in the city, and if there is a place, they usually close pretty early, like after 9, 10 o'clock. It's hard to find beer. So if you're in the neighborhood or come have dinner, you want to take a 6-pack home, you can mix and match some beers that you might not find everywhere. We don't have a huge selection, but we try to put a lot of time into the selection that we do have. Try to hit every type of beer, every type of with things that we like. We did things that we didn't always do what the most popular thing is or whatnot. We kind of wanted to have it be our own. So we're open to input always for other suggestions, and we're changing our menu constantly, our beer menu and our food menu. This is already our 4th menu that we're on right now. And it's only been 2 months. So and it's gonna probably constantly be that. We want it to be that way. So.
Yeah, and I like that, when I walked in, you guys were sitting there and said, sit wherever you want, make it feel like home. The chef was sitting out here with you. It does have that feel to it. I like that. I like knowing, who's running a place. I personally love to know the owner of some place, because then it's like you're spending, like you said, your hard-earned money for somebody, and you're like, I could say, hey, this was really good, or hey, I think you could try this, and obviously I could say that right to you instead of some corporation or something like that,
And food is a social thing. You're not just coming to eat, you're coming, it's an experience, and it should be an experience. If you just wanted to eat, you'd stay home. You're coming out to enjoy the company of others and try something new, and we want to be part of that.
And you said you were sponsoring the
Tri
teams,
City
right?
Football Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
It's just something that people should check out every Saturday.
Even if you're not a soccer fan, I'm not a soccer fan, but I had a blast at the last game. So.
We've been hearing it through the grapevine
It's
from
awesome.
other people too.
Yeah.
So now I'm really interested in trying it. But I love that you guys sponsored it. I think that's wonderful. It's awesome. Thank you so much for talking to me. We will be back probably very soon, and you guys should check this place out.
Thank you.
Thanks.